So yeah, I'm playing as a Catman this time. He's pretty fabulous. He's got little stars on his face, as you can see. He's very orange, which is not normally a color scheme I go with, but I thought he looked pretty fashionable. Also, I made it so he's support this time. Well, kind of support. I started as an Arcanist, which later turns into a Summoner, so I can summon a bunch of big old dragon boys. But I'm planning on turning him into an Astrologician later, which is basically like he does card tricks, more or less. Boom. Oh shit, I'm paralyzed. Fuck. So you're dead. I'm letting myself heal up a little bit. No, I meant like his he's beige, but he's got like orange tones to him, like his stars and like the pattern of his print and shit. See, like his little mustache. He's got a cute fucking mustache. Oh wait, I meant to poison him. Shit. God damn it. Oh no. Oh, gotta move out of the way of that. What? Alright. It's so weird playing as a character this weak right now. Just because my fucking Dragon Boy Ora is beastly. This guy's a little pansy. He's a little baby. I gotta raise him up. Oh, Geralt? Yeah, Geralt's a good looking dude. You got those sexy Icelandic features. Or like Swedish features. G like in green? What? I'm missing something here. Oh, Geralt. Oh, well. In fairness, I didn't play those games, nor have I read the books. Also didn't watch the show. So... He is a good-looking man. I have to agree with that. He was a good choice for Superman as well. As indifferent as I am to that character, um, it's true. No, I get it. I mean, like, I don't know how I feel about him as Geralt. I don't know how I feel about it, just because it's not my type. I just think the guy, the human being, Henry Cavill, very good looking man. He's got very nice features. I mean, so I saw that interview and I think that's hilarious. I think it's hilarious that he's just like a fucking gamer. Um, but also it doesn't surprise me. I feel like everyone to some degree enjoys video games, and like that was one that like pulled a lot of people together. Yeah, you know, he's a good dude. I like him. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just realized like same thing with The Witcher as I do with everything. I just like don't do fantasy. I just don't do fantasy. It's not for me. Like I like the what is it? Dark Crystal. That shit's good. I also just think like the practical work on that show is fucking great. But like I don't know, man. I just I tend to lean more sci-fi or like current time. I think I just for some reason fantasy just never does it for me. Sad as that is. Wait, can I already get a retainer? There's no way. Alright, that's what I thought. I was like, there's no way I'm already able to get a retainer. I mean, that's valid. I can't say the same. I don't know, I think there's like a fantastical element to it, and there's definitely things I like. Like, I think when it is more like politically leaning, I think it's interesting because I think like old world politics are so fascinating compared to like, not like compared, but it's so different than like right now. It's like, it's only like, it's like kind of Wild Westy in some ways, which is strange because it's just like, or like, almost like, old generation, like, Japanese politics where like it's one land and one country but it's all under different rules of different people, like pre-Shogun type shit. Even though I will never ever watch or read Game of Thrones because that shit's gross and George R.R. Martin's a fucking terrible writer. But I do think there's an appeal to it. I think, for me, fantasy is just less interesting than, like, sci-fi concepts. Where, like, I mean, like, the biggest problem with sci-fi, and it's one that, like, is kind of always an issue, is, like, the characters almost consistently take a backseat to, like, the concepts that they're going with, which I find fantasy does better. I think fantasy is better at like developing better characters, but I think I've realized that like I don't know. End of the day, I would just like I prefer me some sci-fi, or like I don't know. I'm reading a lot of like memoriams and shit like that. I think those are also interesting. Lit. Did I get new armor? Please tell me I got. Did I get a new book or did I get new armor? Am I a high enough level for this? Fuck. Did I get anything? What? Okay, I did get a ring. It's not that useful, but I got a ring. Cool. Hi, Nando. Ooh. I mean, that's fair. I think, like, romance I like. I think I like that part. Even though calling Geralt's, escapades romance is a bit far-fetched. I think he's a bit of a womanizer. Not that there's inherently anything wrong with that. It doesn't seem like anyone's getting hurt. But, I know you do. I know you like your medieval porn. I know you just want to see Henry Cavill smash. I mean, potato, potato. Vanilla is vanilla. No, okay, that's fair. I'll give you that. Well, yeah, I know, because you don't like looking at those to begin with. You don't like any of those. I know it's like ween or nothing. Although I don't think anyone would complain about a good pair of titters. What level do I have to be for this shit? 4? I have to level 1. Oh, I just have to fight like 2 enemies. Fuck. You know, I could probably do it by just doing the smith. Oh. Nando? Nando? Hi, baby. Nando, what are you looking at? Oh, I have to slay more Aurali? Fuck! Alright. Hi, Nando! Hi, Nando! Nando, don't be a bum. no. Oh. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, dear God. Run away! How much AoE is on there? Shit, where it's like pulling that many enemies close to me. Fuck! Alright, Catman, run away. This guy an Arcanist too? Fuck yeah, dude! Yeah, this job's cool as shit. I'm fucking glad I tried this one out, even though the AoE's crazy and I get tracked way too many enemies. Yeah, it's gotta grind to level 15 so that Yakers and I can play together. Give me that one. Oh, I have to be level 5 to use it. Okay. That's silly. What kind of dock did you get? How are you actually enjoying playing on the big guy? Because I know they added the update that you were waiting on. Also, I might just take a second to roast off the squash that I got. Because I was going to do pumpkin, but I figured I'd use squash because I'm just not feeling like doing canned pumpkin like a fucking pleb. Where the fuck am I going? God damn it. Oh, there we go. Fuck yeah, dude. Character's getting stronger by the fucking minute. Oh no, it's leggings that I got. Let's go. There, now he put his titties away. Let's fucking go! Stale worm. Oh, there's also a crystal I can attune here. Oh! Look. Look, look, look. What's up, gay? Not much, bruh. Not much, bruh. Yeah, I'm just working on my character. So I'm playing it. Did I tell you I'm playing an Arcanist this time? Okay, I was drinking a lot last night when I made my character, so I couldn't remember what I actually said. Um, yeah, I was like, well, because I got a fucking, I was like, I literally said the day before, I was like, I went into work yesterday, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna like slow down on drinking. Like, I'm like, it's not because I think I drink too much, it's just because like, I fucking, all the definition of my body from like mildly working out and walking 2 hours a day is like non-existent because I drink. And then I was like, oh yeah, I have like a case of 30 beers coming in on Monday. Fuck. Dude, Dom City, bro. Love them too much. Especially because they also supply beers from everyone. Like, it's not even just like, if I order from Dom City, it's not even just like, oh yeah, I can only get Dom City shit. Like, I have like a case of like 6 beers from Slate, which is great, or Slake, sorry, which is great. And then they have like a bunch of other ones that are really good. So I just like ordered a shit ton of those. I didn't get any wine this time because I just didn't have a use. But like, also I'm gonna use some of it when I make my Baozi because I didn't buy any Asian wine because I'm not buying Asian wine. I'm not doing that. So I did buy a bunch of other shit though. So it's gonna be tasty. I think I'm gonna quickly take a second to get some squash because I'm making it vegetarian because just didn't want to eat. I don't know. I just like I didn't trust the fucking like leaving raw pork in my fridge for an indefinite amount of time because like I think it's gonna sit in my fridge until like I'm gonna have some tonight, but I'm also gonna have some sit in my fridge on Thursday. So I'm just like, squash and peas will hold better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get some squash going right now, and then let that cool off, and then I bought bought a bunch of spices and seasonings and crazy shit, and we're gonna have some fucking baozi tonight. Or baozi. I don't know. I'm not from Hong Kong, I don't know if you could tell. I know I got the face for it. I'm not a real man though. What? Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's so good. I mean, just go into your fucking settings, dog. Just change your fucking audio mix, you pussy ass bitch. No, just change your fucking audio mix, dog. You can do it in the game. Oh, I don't know. It sounds like you fucking retarded. Yeah, you are. Did you ever see the episode of Dr. Phil where he put some guy's wife brought him into the show because he was playing as a fucking female character? Yeah, she was like, Dr. Phil like pressed this dude for like 30 minutes, being like, yeah, I don't know, if you're not trying to like live out some secret fantasy without your wife, why are you playing as a girl? And he's like, I don't know, the character choices are better. Yeah, I like the choices better. I think he was playing WoW. I think it was WoW that he was playing a lot of, and he's like, I don't know, I just like the female character options better. It's true. I mean, the only reason I really play as a man is because I have a harder time role playing, like mentally role playing the character if I'm not playing as my gender. So I'm like, I don't know how women think. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. I mean, that's true. I don't tend to like watching men walk away as much. I mean, some guys got a fucking nice booty, I gotta say. But you know, hey, I don't. We don't discriminate here. But 2021, we're all gay. Homosexuality is law required. Put you on the chopping block if you're not in with the gays. What? What? Oh, that you're not gay? Yeah, don't say you're you imagine saying you're heterosexual? Sick fucks. I don't know, it's like my coworker, I was like, he was like, did I tell you about my coworker who asked me flat out if I was gay? Yeah, and I was just like, I don't know, bro, just don't come in with a wig and a dress and we'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, and then the response I got was, oh, what the fuck, dude? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Yeah, you asked. Yeah, so I got some buttercup squash and then, or no, I think it's acorn. I think I picked up acorn. I don't know my squashes, man. I don't cook a lot of squash. I'm not a fucking 40-year-old housewife who thinks a squash is a suitable side every fucking dinner. Just saying, bro. Just saying. Oh, Yalfred. Oh yeah, dude, New Granada is the fucking shit, man. You have to wait for it to recharge, and it only lasts for 15 seconds. It honestly, no, but you know why? Why it's like that? It's literally because you can mount everywhere. The only place after you hit like level 15, the only place you actually have to run are in sanctuaries. Because you can't mount in sanctuaries, but like everywhere else you can just mount. Like, bro, you're not gonna see me anywhere not just dressed as a snowman. Dude, I'm so glad that I was playing long enough to get that. I mean, obviously my Catman won't have it. Oh. Yeah, bro, I picked up, so for the Baozu, so I got some butternut squash that I'm just gonna let roast until they're good. And then, I guess like a big thing I was reading that's like big for it is like the water content. I'm assuming I have to add a little bit more fat just purely because of the fact I'm using squash and not like most people use like 10% pork shoulder. So I'm infusing hot water with leek togarashi, which is Japanese, but fuck it, whatever. I'm not Asian. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know, I'm sure there's some Japanese guy going, why the fuck would you use our ingredients in a Hong Kong dumpling? You sick fuck. Actually, I don't know if they hate people from Hong Kong. They just hate people from China. Yeah, I don't know how if that extends to people from Hong Kong, but I feel like it wouldn't because people from Hong Kong also hate China. No, that doesn't surprise me because I'm sure there's a lot of like people who have moved there. But like as a country, yeah, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure I mean, like just despite the fact that there's Chinatown, it doesn't mean they fucking like them. Like historically, Japanese people have not liked people from China. It's the same way that like, did I ever tell you about that chick I worked with from Vietnam? Did I? Yeah. And you'd ask her like, hey, how do you feel about Chinese people? And she's like, oh, they dirty. You can't say that. You can't say that. Han, you can't say that. And she's like, no, they just like try to take everything over. I don't like them. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Han. Her husband Vin would say the same thing. All right. Yeah, we don't like them. All right. Hey, man. And then I'm like, no, Han, that's racist. And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, man, maybe. You experience it more than I do. So all I know is they make all the McDonald's toys. That's all I know. Yeah, I'm not wrong. Oh, and like 90% of their food is overrated. If it's not, no, what? Oh, I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were saying I can't say that. I'm like, nah, bro, it's true. Like, don't get me wrong, Hong Kong food is good. I would go to like I was texting my friend earlier, and I was like, I would be happy to go to Hong Kong before they start firebombing China. Because I want to go there. I don't have any desire to go to China. Like, China's the land of cigarette smoke. I mean, so is Japan. So is every fucking Asian country. Although Hong Kong has much better cigarettes. Was it? Did you ever see the thing where Bobby Lee? It's just segue, but like Bobby Lee was talking, where he's like, the time he went to China. I think he went there with what's his girlfriend's name? I was gonna call her Kalani, but I'm like, that's not right. But he's not dating Kalani. But like she's from China, like half her family's from China. And I think like the story they're going is like, I think that's the saying that they say in China if you're like a tourist is not every mainland Chinese person shits on the floor in China, but if you see shit on the floor in China, it's from a mainland Chinese person. Yeah, so I was like, oh, maybe I think Hong Kong's the place for me because Hong Kong is like a cool place. Hong Kong's really fucking cool. Like everything I've ever read about it, it's like a very cool city. It's very distinct. It's got its very own culture. It's why it's funny to me when people like, I mean, they would be repulsed if you ever associated Hong Kong with China. But it's fascinating to me when people compare it because they're just like culturally so different, so different. Ugh. All right, so. How are you enjoying the Lancer, by the way? That's my aura is a Lancer. My aura. What? Dude, love it. I don't know, man. I I ran into a guy yesterday named Fried Rice, and I was like, that's it. I'm glad you got that name. Yeah, it's a great name. Also, I'm enjoying starting in a different place this time. I think I would be like more upset if I was playing in New Gridania again because I just did that. Starting in Limsa Limosa is pretty cool. Like the entire opening sequence is different, where I'm actually like traveling to Limsa Limosa on a boat. Like it's mostly I mean it's like New Gridania or like Ul'dah. It's all the same shit. Trito legs. Wait for the horny toads. Those are the greatest enemy. Yeah. It's like fighting them is like being in a college campus. It's it's like being in Promising Young Woman. I need to see that still. I really want to see it. I've heard really good things about it. Really? I mean, in fairness, how many movies have we been hearing about besides Godzilla vs. Kong? Yeah, it's true. I'm still like keeping my ear to the ground on some of it. A lot of it's kind of like a pain in the ass because like I will admit I just don't enjoy movies as much out of theaters. I miss it. I also just like I know me and I'm like too distracted as a person watching movies at home. It's not even like phone shit. It's like literally just like I'm like, oh yeah, I could clean my dishes or my bathroom. Speaking of which, I'm gonna wipe my fridge down right now. My constant need of cleaning shit. Um, I mean, I think it'll be calmed down by enough by that point by like even March. Especially with how like honestly, it's why like there's a part of me, there's like a larger part of me that's like I know like I have a lot of friends right now who are like very upset about the current lockdown, but I'm like Ottawa is a model city. Our cases are very low. Being as strict as we are right now, it means we're gonna get closer to a point like other countries that aren't as strict right now. Like I get it, like, but and like my friend, I ended up having I told you about my movie night I did a couple days ago. Oh, okay, so I finally saw Mulan. I might have talked about that with Thompson. I think I was on with him. So I saw Mulan finally. It was all right. It was actually like probably like I know people are shitting on it. I think it's like super fucking like I don't even think like despite the fact that the movie was full of Chinese actors, I don't think anyone who was not acting in the movie knew what China was. It is like it's not like disrespectful. It's just like it's like they made up a fantasy world completely and they were just like, but it's China. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It's not culturally accurate at all. Donnie Yen's in it. He plays, yeah, he plays the fucking general. Like the main the love interest character is split between like two people now. So like the general's a different character, and then there's another character who's like the love interest, who acts more like that character. Um, and Donnie Yen plays the general. So I'm like, oh, okay, Donnie Yen's in it. There's a couple other like well-known like Chinese actors that I really like. So I was like, oh, it's cool to see them. The action scenes were really good. I think there's like moments where I didn't think it was particularly well shot because like it's a Disney movie, so they're not going to show like the problem is like you have characters fighting with like swords and shit, but they're not going to show gore or like anything. So it's like very like there's a lot of cutaway shots and like shit like that, and I'm like, this is not great. I thought it was well acted. I thought like the action scenes that were good were good. Like I thought there was a lot of like good costume design. There was like a lot of good shit. I think there's more good shit in the movie than there's bad shit. It's just like it's just kind of following the trend right now of like why would you watch this over the original? The only exception being, and I think because I think there's actual merit to it, and why like it's not like better, but I like it for its own things, is like Jungle Book because Bill Murray and Christopher Walken sings fucking the King Louis song, which is great. No hate on Christopher Walken. Um, but yeah, it was just kind of like, yeah, I fucking love him. Like I mean, like, don't get me wrong, he's like one of those character actors where like you kind of have to like he doesn't really fucking morph into a role. It's kind of like always shades of Christopher Walken. It's like Tom Cruise. Like you don't watch a Tom Cruise movie and not expect Tom Cruise. He's not like Christian Bale or something. Or like Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio is good about it. Even though I think he's kind of gross as a person. Um, or Joaquin Phoenix, who is always just. I mean, he's like he can melt into a role, but he can also like he tends to lean best into like very damaged people. Um. Anyway, that's a completely fucking segue. Anyway, I think Jungle Book is like high tier live action. I don't really like any of the other shit. I didn't like Beauty and the Beast. I didn't see Cinderella, not gonna lie. I don't fucking like Will Smith, so I didn't see Aladdin. I have Lion King. That's gross. I mean, I'm sure he did. Here's the thing. I'm 100% sure he did. I'm sure he was the best part of the movie. But, like, Also, you're chill joining the serpents when we get there. Cool. So there's three companies that each represent each different land. So the serpents are the one for New Gridania. The flames are the old draw one. Basically, the only difference is like cosmetic shit. You can like get new armor and new weapons and shit, and it's very like thematically based on your company. Like I'm doing serpents for my Ora, but like if I can just keep contributing to that company, I would. Also, it means like we'll get paired on the same like company quests. Yeah. I can't tell if this is a meme because I just got a quest that says "What's in the box," and I just can't help but think that's a reference to Seven. I fucking love that movie, dude. That's like that's David Fincher, right? That might be my favorite David Fincher movie. Although I saw Mank recently, and that was incredible, dude. It's really good. Even as someone who like I don't feel as strongly, I will say, about Citizen Kane as some people. Like, as I know people who are like, I don't know if it's like movie buff types, but like I feel like it's just like known or like just generally like agreed that like it's the greatest movie of all time. I don't feel as strongly about it in that way. I think it's a good movie. Um, but like actually seeing the process of how it was written and like it's definitely like a like biopic of his name Howard Mankiewicz is like very good. Um, it's very interesting. I think like their way, like they did it in a non-linear way. Like it's got that thing where like it bounces between timelines a lot. And I think it works for the movie. And then also like Gary Oldman kills it. And the soundtrack was once again done by the man who never sleeps, Trent Reznor. Dude, he did fucking Soul and that. It's wild. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird for me to like look at like what kind of jobs he gets now because like remembering that his claim to fame is fucking Nine Inch Nails. Which not to shit on it. Like I love Nine Inch Nails, but it's just like it's not like music I would associate with a lot of the shit he does now. Um, but I mean, like the soundtrack to Soul and Mank was great. Um, yeah, man, it's so good. I think it was. I think both in both cases it was Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor, and like both soundtracks are super good. And then he also did Watchmen. Like he's like that man's just like non-stop. Um, yeah, Mank was super good. Also very impressed with. I mean, I'm not gonna say very impressed, but I was like surprised to see like David Fincher actually commit to um black and white for the movie. Because I know that's always a fucking hot take to put a new movie in black and white. Although I think Netflix is like weirdly enough very chill with proven directors kind of just doing whatever they want for their movies. Is that true? Because I feel like that's true, but everything gets canceled is the issue. Well, and I'm and then like there's like part of me that gets it because I'm like, who's gonna fund a Scorsese movie? Fucking Netflix, because they know fucking nerds like me are just gonna buy a Netflix subscription. Even if we didn't have Netflix, we'll get a Netflix subscription just to watch it. Um, or like Marriage Story, which is like Noah Baumbach, who's also an amazing director. Um, also like besides the fact that I don't love Netflix's weird love of 3D anime, most of the anime they have is pretty good. Most of the anime is pretty fucking good. I don't get it. I don't get why they like it so much. Um, I don't know if it's just like more cost effective, but I feel like it's not considering like most modern anime is like computer drawn right now. Like I'm sure it's a lot of. I don't know. I mean, I could see it being that, but I could also just see it being more cost effective. I think it definitely has to be easier to move 3D models than it is to even if they're like the computers filling in um the movement. Like I'm sure drawing page after page still takes more time. So like it might end up being that is just like they're like, yeah, we'll give you 4 seasons, but you have to use this so it keeps costs down. So whatever. The Baki anime is still fucking perfect, even though season 3 was a bit. I mean, I've read season 3. I knew exactly how it was gonna go. It was like a bit underwhelming because as someone who's like obviously read it, I knew they never ever let Baki lose, and they never ever let Yujiro seem weak. So like when you have Yujiro fighting this 120-year-old Chinese kung fu master who they've talked about as like legendary and one of the strongest Chinese warrior of all time. Even if they say that, I just know Yujiro's going to destroy him. So like almost every fight in that season is like extremely one-sided. But we're getting season 4 this year. So let's fucking go. Yeah, dude, I'm so happy that Netflix is like, yeah, you can do Baki season 4. Fuck it. No, it's true. No, that's, I mean, yeah. Which is actually why I won't watch any, like, unless it's like a limited series. Like, unless like Netflix has been like, yo, this is a limited series, it's only going to be 1 season. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit was really good, but I also know there's no season 2. I know there was never going to be a season 2. Or Dark, which is, you still need to watch. It's still probably the best multi-season TV show of all time. I like will go on the record and say that. It's 3 seasons, and all 3 seasons are like a 9 out of 10 at least. I think the first season is like a straight 10 out of 10. Like I like it as much as I like True Detective season 1, but I think seasons like 2 and 3 are like both nines, and the soundtrack's incredible. Um, or you could watch 13 Reasons Why and hear Clay say, "We live in a society." Still the funniest fucking thing. No, you don't want to. You don't want to be depressed. You don't want to watch a show that's about suicide that increased the suicide rate. You know about that? No, there was a shit ton of like copycat suicides after the first season. Dude, everyone involved in that show is definitely going to hell. Like I don't believe in that shit, but like they're going to hell. There's like definitely the universe is going to make a hell for them, including Selena Gomez because she backed it. The Gome heads, they're all going to hell. They're Dunsky. Oh, bro. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, there's not like honestly like once you get into like doing level mets and shit like that, you're just basically never gonna have to grind. Also, like I was like, it's funny because I was like watching people talk about it. They're like, because there's definitely times where I've hopped on the game and I'm like, I don't want to do I don't want to do like main story quests, and I'll just sit there and just do other shit. Like I'll just like try and get some new glamours or get some new mounts or like try to get farther in like the endless dungeon. There's always shit to do. It's all fun. Like this game is just so fun. It's so good. I don't even know how to like describe it because I know like Thompson beasts me on it, but I'm like, dude, you would enjoy it if you played this. You would enjoy it. Do you not think you would enjoy it? Really? I don't know. The guy likes Skyrim and he likes like He likes breaking games. I feel like that this is a good game for that. Plus, he could just play as like a big titty fucking. I don't know. He's probably too proud to ever play as a furry. Like, he can make an elf chick with big old butt and big old titties, and he'll dude, hell yeah, that's what I did with my my retainer on my Ora. Yo, she's got big old titters and a fat ass. Like, who's complaining? Fuck yeah, dude. Hey, don't get me wrong. As much as I think Xenoblade 2 is weeb trash, it's not like I don't get it. It's not like I don't get it. It's not like I don't get it. Who doesn't like some big old anime titties? Dude, we live. I mean, I have multiple shirts with them, so. Don't say slurs like that. Yo, I just want to point out, I'm playing as an Arcanist, and I've got a fucking carbuncle following me all the time. Yeah, bro. Carbuncle is so great. I don't know how long you're supposed to cook butter acorn squash for. Fuck. I'm assuming like an hour at 45 minutes will be fine. No, I know. I'm the fucking cook here. Maybe. No, you're getting pretty good. I won't shit talk. You're getting pretty good. No, I was being a fucking bastard. You're getting pretty good. You motherfucker. Dude, I'm loving playing as... I'm loving playing as my big cat boy. How much was the game when you bought it? Or are you doing the trial right now? Did you? Oh, so you just had to get the subscription going. Okay. Whatever. It's not even that fucking much. And like the way I'm looking at it, I'm barely gonna be buying games anyway. Well, and honestly, apparently, like, the base game, even if you're doing nothing extra, if you're just doing main quest and job quests, it's still like 40 hours. You'll be fine. You want to do it what? Yeah, you'll just... I think you get one free Fantasia, so just save it for that. So, like, a Fantasia is, like, the only way you can keep your character but change the race. So you won't have to make a new character. Do whatever you want, man. Like, I mean, you could make a new character as long as you save the... your customization options for your current one. But the only thing is, you would have to switch, like, if you don't use a Fantasia, you would have to switch, servers. Because you can only have one character per server. I gotta talk to my delivery Moogle so I can get my Strife and, Zidane gear. Just go in for, like, the half year like I did. It's like $100 up front, but then you don't have to pay for 6 months. And you save money. I feel like I still will be. Like, honestly, like, as long as cause I'm almost on Ghost of Tsushima. Like, I'm probably gonna play this until, like, level 15-ish. Like, it's not like I'm not enjoying it or, like, not wanting to play, but I'm like, oh, I'm almost done Ghost of Tsushima. And then... kind of want to still beat Death Stranding once I'm, like, less consumed with other games that are very, like, pressing for me to beat. Because once Mario 3D World comes out, I'm probably going to try and beat that right away. And actually, are you getting a day one? Yeah, me too, bud. So, like, we can blast through that together. And it's not going to take super long. I just want to do, like, the Bowser's Fury shit. And is there a new character to play as? Or am I just going to be playing as Luigi again? Oh, that's fine. Whatever. I know the game's faster. I think that's, like, the funniest thing they upgraded. They're like, yeah, it's the same game with the new mode, but also it's, like, 20% faster. Alright. I mean, it's also, like... Yeah, and honestly, I think about it, I'm like, it's probably one of my favorite Mario games. And, like, as weird as that is, and I feel like it's super underrated. But it's like, consistently very good, and I can't think of any explicit complaints about it. Because, like, my problem with, like, Odyssey is the fact that there's too many stars, and the game's a bit short. And the only reason it's a complaint that there's too many stars is because a lot of the stars are just kind of, like, boring. I think the game feels the best. I think it's, like, 100% the best feeling Mario game. Like, all the movement options you get in Odyssey are amazing. Albeit I don't think any Mario game will ever have as much character as, like, Sunshine. Like, I don't think there's anything more fun than exploring Delfino Isle. As much as I know that's, like, a hot take for people these days. Yeah, that's how I feel. They can just make, like, a tree and fuck off. I don't know, man. It's so fun. So fucking fun. Dude, Sunshine's so good. Yeah, do you think, brah?